Hey, everybody. Hi, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. June 1st. What the heck? June 1st. How is that possible? I remember when we just had New Year's.
Right.
G is with me. G is in the house.
Hi, guys.
So I just so happy June, and all of that, and I am happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. I'm excited, um, excited to be on, and I really love doing these lives. I think they're so fun. It's so fun to get together with all of you, and I'm always excited to be here and share a night like this together. And chime in if you have questions for me today, or if you have comments about the letter today, and all that kind of stuff. If you have questions about mediumship or about mediumship readings or anything like that too. So this is a great opportunity for you guys to kind of chime in and give me a question that I can answer for you. So I always love doing that as well. So it could be about the letter for today, or it could be about something else that you would like some answers for, or something like that. Say hi to Gia, because she's here. And so it was so
Hi,
nice.
guys.
This is our second time together, Gia and I.
Let's see if I can work out the kinks a little bit better this week.
She's awesome. So I'm really happy that Gia's here again, and it's always fun to work with her. And this is nice, our second time. It's our anniversary.
Oh, yeah. We should go celebrate.
We should celebrate it. Our second time.
I kind of want to know what everybody did this past weekend while we're waiting for people to come on.
Yeah. What did you guys do this weekend? Anybody do anything fun or exciting or anything? For anything at all? I know I'm going to tell you something. I'll tell you what happened to me. So it's silly, but okay. So I started to go on this diet, right? So I'm like, okay, I got to cut out the carbs. Did I even tell you this? I have to cut out the carbs.
I'd like to join the diet, so I need here.
So I'm like, okay, I'm going to cut out the carbs. Carbs and me, carbs are not your friend. They're like that friend that talks behind your back. That's what I say about carbs. So I have to have that kind of attitude with carbs, because I really love candy. I love potato chips. And so I really had to kind of think that through. And so I was doing really good. So I'm like, okay, got my boiled eggs. I'm, eating my protein, got my turkey. I got this like day 3, super good. And then I come home from work. What day was it? Saturday? Came home from work on Saturday, Friday. What are we? I don't know. Saturday, I guess. It was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. And I'm like, oh, honey. So my husband, he's like, hi, honey. So I'm glad you're home. It's like 7:30, right? It's like 7:30 at night. I come home and say, I'm so happy you're home. I got the welcome committee. My son's there. I'm like, oh, good. I feel so good. I've been really proud of myself. I already feel thinner, like just mentally, right? Just feel thinner. He goes, oh, honey, I went to the store and I got you some stuff for your diet that you would like, that you need for the diet. I'm like, oh, babe, thanks so much. Like, turkey and eggs, and for the no carbs, right? So I'm like, thanks, babe, appreciate that. And he goes, oh, and by the way, we ordered Mexican food, so it's being delivered.
It's my favorite.
Oh my God, that's me. Like Mexican food, like chip salsa, guacamole. So yeah, we got chicken tacos and tortillas, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm thinking to myself, I should turn around and run out the door right now. I have a chance. Like I could still stay on this diet. And then he's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, oh man, how am I going to resist that? I didn't resist it, by the way. I failed miserably. And I'm like, I was loving it was so sweet. And then, I love my husband, by the way. He's the bestest of the bestest. He's my everything. So if you're out there listening, honey, I love you.
Joe is the best.
But he's the best. But yeah. He took me off my diet, and now I'm struggling to get back on. So then after that, we had the tacos and everything, and my son's like, oh, Mom, I'm going to make you a Paloma, like a margarita. And my son makes amazing margaritas. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't work on Sunday, so I could actually have a drink, because I don't drink when I work. And so I don't have clients on Sunday, so I can actually have a drink. Okay, well, then there goes more off my diet. And then my husband pulls out a whole tub of licorice.
So you had a fun weekend.
So Saturday night was amazing.
I'm looking at some comments to see what people did. And Bunny, first time she went and sat down at a restaurant in a long time.
Ooh.
I'm not going to lie, Bunny, before we came on, I also went to a restaurant this weekend. I wasn't sure if I was going to say anything, but it was glorious.
We're in a safe zone here.
Yeah, I mean, they're
We're just
open,
loving.
but
They're open. We're allowed.
it was so nice to be out
Was
there.
it?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Was it nice to be out there? And
Yeah.
how was the service? Were they
Great,
like,
great.
They were like on masks, and did you have to have those dividers in
No,
between?
no.
Okay, that's good because I
Went with
didn't
some
like
longtime
that
friends. It was great. The food
Good.
was great. It was just
Good.
good to be out. I felt kind of human again.
Yeah. So, Bunny, did you have fun going out? Was it good for you? Did you have a good time? Did you go out with one person or a few people, or did it? Gia's saying it felt really good to be out again. And so, who else? Who else did stuff this weekend?
Well, Joyce, by the way, loves your necklace.
Joyce loves my necklace.
And I actually love that necklace too.
It's two necklaces. It's two different ones. This one, and then there's this one, and it has this little,
cute.
That's cute, right?
And then, this
you can't see that part. It's too low.
Deborah, they had a Zoom party for her daughter's birthday. She turned 49. That's cool.
Your daughter turned 49? Amazing. Happy birthday. So that was nice. You get a Zoom party. That's awesome. So are you all in different parts of the country, or are you all in the same town when you did the Zoom? Like, are you all close by, or are you living in, like, my kids are in different states than me. My little one's here with me right now, but we all live in different states. So what about you? Are your kids in different places? Do people's kids are in different places?
I'm going to check and see what she says. It looks like Kelly had breakfast out at the patio, at a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
another restaurant.
Let's see.
It feels good to kind of see people kind of a little bit, kind of stepping out a little bit, cautiously, but stepping out just a little bit. It is kind of nice to kind of see that.
You're getting a lot of forgiveness. It's okay to cheat on a diet. And let me tell you, I cheat every day, and I'm Italian, and I love carbs. I can't get away from. So you know what? You're being.
Cannot say no to tacos.
Me neither.
Chips. I can't do it.
Oh, Evie ordered sushi out.
Oh, okay, good.
Wanda says you got to reward yourself every now and then. I agree.
Yeah, good. We gotta like. It can't always be about. Sometimes we got to be just a little naughty, just a little bit naughty.
Deborah
tacos.
said. I know. Deborah said that she actually turned 40, and yes, people were all over the place. So that's why they probably did their Zoom party.
That's isn't it amazing? You could do Zoom. I love that. I mean, I'm having so much fun with my Zoom readings. So much fun. I'm meeting clients from all over the place, and it's amazing, and I love it. And I thank you, Zoom, for bringing us all together. I just think it's awesome. Love that.
Charisse planted an herb garden, which I should have planted a garden.
Ooh, I just got buzzes.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
That's awesome. Good.
Wow, Deborah said they had 25 people on that Zoom. That was a busy Zoom.
Ooh, 25 people.
Pretty busy.
Who was the manager of that? Like, who had to chime in and be the manager of all those people? Because kind of have to. Did that work out? I guess it did. You guys had fun.
I got on a Zoom with 7 or 8 girlfriends, and we were all talking at the same time.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I was so
25.
confused. I was so confused. And I had a cocktail, and I just kind of
set the rules.
There was no rules, and we were just all over. It was fun, but we were all over the place.
When I do my small group readings, I do them over Zoom, and there's 8 of us, I always set the rules a little bit, like, fun rules. I don't make anyone mute or anything. I just say, this is what we got to do. And it's cool, and it works out really good. But I think you got to have some guidelines, not rules, guidelines.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of talk about Mexican food, which is my favorite too.
Oh my gosh, I think I don't know.
I guess
I must have been a taco in a previous life.
Well, there's talking about tacos, and it's making me hungry.
The guacamole. It's like, oh my God, I ruined 3 days of dieting. But it was really good.
Yeah, Charisse is just saying that by doing that herb garden, that planting grounds, or a lot of people.
I was going to say, that's why I was kind of getting buzzes when you were saying that. I just knew that felt really good for you. So thanks for chiming in on that, because when I get buzzes, I know it's kind of spirit. So so good. It's good that you do something that's really good for you. We have to remember, we have to find what's good for us too. And so this is a good topic for you tonight, Charisse, because we're talking about planting seeds. That's tonight's topic. So wonderful.
I think she mentioned earlier she really needed the positivity. I'm pretty sure it was Charisse that early on said she needed this message tonight.
Good.
So I think it was.
Good. Okay. Listen, these letters from Spirit are always just about, nuggets to kind of help us along, inspire us a little bit, get us thinking about stuff get us really thinking about ourselves, get us thinking about what we need to be happy. And, sometimes we don't think about ourselves. We're thinking about others all the time. And sometimes this is all about putting focus on you and about what you feel and what you need. And so I just love that. So, you know, I had this lovely gal who sent me an email from Letters from Spirit, and she was on here, and she did this, and she wrote me this lovely email, and I just want to share it with you. I asked permission, but I took her name out just because. But she said it was okay to share, and so I just want to. And she said, and let me know what you guys think about this if you kind of resonate with this. But she says, "Hi, Monica. Thank you so much for your book. After reading, I knew I had to share it with my daughter. She had been feeling a little down and confused about her path. She seemed sad to me. I gave her the book to read, telling her, I think that this may help you. It resonated so much with her and has helped her find clarity. She is so much happier these days. She has even set aside time to meditate. She tells me it helps her a lot. We listened together on Letters from Spirit last Monday, and what a perfect timing for a letter from Edgar talking about confidence. We drove to Huntington Beach, parked the car, rolled down the windows, and took in the smell and the view of the ocean as we listened to you. It was wonderful. The letter from Spirit is just what she needed to hear. I hope this email finds Zoe feeling and doing much better. Take care, and we will be there listening Monday night." And I just wanted to share that a little bit because, you know, what I loved, I got really like when I received this email, and I get lovely emails from clients a lot, and I should start like maybe sharing them, but I loved this because I loved how she included her daughter. I just loved how she realized that maybe the book helped her, and maybe it'll help her daughter, and it did. And then they listened to. I just love that. So I love so much that it's something now that her daughter and her do together by listening to Letters from Spirit. So, and I want to just do a shout out to her daughter. Good for you for taking the steps in the book. Good for you for taking time to be with yourself. Good for you for making sure that you can find a few minutes to meditate. Good for you for allowing the nuggets in that book to resonate with you, move with some of those nuggets. Good for you. High five, girl. High five. So I just want to say that. And I just thought that was. So thank you for sharing that, and thank you for emailing me, and you know who you are.
I think that is really cool, right?
Isn't that cool?
And it helps, and I think kind of segues into, because we all have friends or family members that these could help. Find them, for me, they're very inspirational. I think for everybody out there, they are. So, I mean, if you have people that you want to share this with that might benefit from this, I would definitely encourage you to do so. I know I have. I would encourage you, because it is kind of a great way to get some inspiration, which, you know, especially with these times right now, we all need.
Yeah,
so
you know,
by all means, share it. You know.
So what do you guys think? Like, maybe y'all want to share, because like she shared it with her daughter, and it really helped her, and she was kind of feeling down, and the book helped her, and then the Letters of Spirit are helping her, and it's like, it's wonderful. And so maybe you know someone in your life that maybe these Letters of Spirit or this type of community that we're creating here on Monday nights would really help somebody in your life, and maybe you want to share this on your page, or share it with a particular friend or something like that. I encourage you to do that, because you know, this is all planned to be positivity. This is what this is all about, and helping each other in the way we need.
Can you hold the book up for a minute? Tammy was asking the name of the book, and that she'd like to see the name. So there's the book for you all.
So it's Destination Self. It was written by my guides, and they do the letters every week, and it's kind of like just, you know, more lovely nuggets for us. But there is a book page on my website, and on that there is a link to Amazon and Barnes & Noble to buy the book. If you guys want it, it's $11.99. It's $11.99. And there's exercises and stuff like that. And I have another email, actually, which came in the next day after this email. So I thought, I'm just going to do that one too. And this one just said, read it once, now on my second time through. Thank you for being so tough and following your light. Even though we don't know each other, I feel like you are my mentor. Each chapter is energizing, and then the exercises at the end, inspiring. She talked about her stuff, and she talked about, she had won a 30-minute reading with me one time on this Facebook Live. And she says, I had won the free 30-minute reading during a Letters from Spirit on my birthday, no less. A true believer. And it's from her. So that was something I got a day ago or two, something like that, to also talking about, you know, the book. And so, you know, it's an easy book to read, but it's, you know, it kind of gives us a little something to kind of take steps forward. Sure. And it's a, you know, starting out of the gates to kind of get us.
Good and
So,
positive. Speaking of birthday, didn't you
yeah.
mention, is it
Yes,
Tammy? You said
Tammy.
it? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You had a birthday.
Okay, so there's someone online here, and it's Tammy's birthday. So Tammy Gertz. Tammy Gertz, it's her birthday today. So can you guys all shout her out some hearts? Let's give some hearts to Tammy because it's her birthday. She's a birthday girl. So I think she's on here. I don't know. I can't see if she is or not because I'm not going through the comments. I have Gia, but she had said she was going to be chiming in here. And so I want to wish you a happy birthday and want you guys all give her some hearts and some love for her birthday today. So that would be lovely. So happy birthday, Tammy. So happy that you're joining us on your special day. Okay. So lots of love there to you. All right. So let's see.
I have one more thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we could, before we get into the letters.
Sure.
Whose first time is it on today? I always like to know whose first time on.
Okay, good. Yeah. Who is brand new here today to Letters from Spirit? Anybody? Anybody brand new? Anybody never been on before? Do we have any first timers? First timers, with me, or first timers just with Letters from Spirit? I would love to kind of know that. So let me know about that, because maybe if there's something that you have a question about, these Letters from Spirit, they're channeled messages from my guides. And here's the thing. I love being able to, I love being a medium, and everyone who knows me knows that I love being a medium. And I don't think there's anything I get more excited about than connecting with the other side and connecting everybody else with their loved ones. Love that. But I also am so much loving the fact that I can use my mediumship also to channel with my guides to help us in our life that isn't about connecting with our loved ones, but it's about connecting to ourselves. So if you really think about it, spirit world, want us to know that we're loved and supported and we're surrounded with love all the time. And mediumship really plays a huge part in that. So you're not alone, and that you're supported, and that your loved ones are around you. But then it's also like, I love being able to do this mediumship and be able to connect with the guides, and they can share ways to help us be happier, find purpose, get on a path that's for us, get us starting to think about us, because sometimes we just don't do that. And so I just love being able to use my mediumship this way too. And I just think I feel so lucky and so blessed about that. Yeah, there's spirit in here. You feeling it?
Do you see me rolling
around?
What's
She
that?
is like, what's going on?
Looking around.
It's when I do these letters, the guides come in, and so they're kind of intense, right?
Yeah.
You should see her face. She's like, what the?
Yeah, had that look. Just so those, actually, you've got like 7 or 8 people that it's their first time. So it's can I do a shout out to who they are?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Who are they?
We've got Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
Vicky.
Hey, Vicky.
Ruthie.
Where are you all from?
I didn't ask that, but
where are they from?
Well, they're probably going to tell us. I have Ruthie, Karen, Sharon, Deb, and Sandra. Now tell us where you're from, because I didn't ask.
All right, girls, where are you from? We just wing it when we come on Facebook Live. There's no real order here.
Exactly.
We just kind of go off the flow. So where are y'all from? I would love to know where you guys are chiming in from, because that would be great. We're in California. That's where we are. And anybody else, let me know where you guys are chiming in before we get going with the letter.
Kansas. Tammy's from Kansas.
Kansas. Good. Welcome, Kansas.
And
love that.
I'll take a second.
Yep. I know it's kind of like a couple second delay. It's a little bit of a delay, so it takes a hot minute. So
Oak Park. Pomona.
Hey, Pomona.
Sharon's from Rhode Island.
Hey, Rhode Island.
Karen's from Kentucky. Ruthie is calling from Maryland.
Hi, Ruthie from Maryland.
Bunny is from Orange County, right here with us.
Bunny's in Orange County. You're an OC girl like us.
Sandra, Agora Hills.
Lovely.
Shannon, Newbury Park.
Good.
Deborah, Connecticut. Evie, OC.
Places from different places.
I know, I love it. Deb, Simi Valley.
Hey, Simi.
Dottie's Agora Hills is in the house.
Hey, Dottie. You come on every week. I love it.
Yeah,
Evie does. A lot of you guys are a lot of repeat offenders too, which I'm loving. So I love that we're getting a lot of new ones. And then we're also getting a lot of regulars that are chiming in every week. And I love that. And, it makes me so happy to know that that these are helping people in whatever way that they need. And again, I say, take the parts that resonate with you.
Right.
Don't take the parts that don't. Just whatever feels right for you, go with that and leave the other stuff behind. But if there's something that'll lead you forward to something awesome for yourself, then go with it. So yeah, so good.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
And Woodland Hills.
And Woodland Hills.
Catherine.
Hey, Catherine.
Yeah, so all over the place.
All over
last
the place.
week we had somebody from Ireland.
Last week we had Ireland and Canada.
Yeah.
But
we're pretty much covering the
good.
States
We kind of
here.
got ourselves a little spread out everywhere.
Colorado.
Hey, Colorado.
Awesome.
Love it. Okay, perfect. I hope everyone's starting to get good weather too. So that's amazing. So I hope so. Okay, so I think we're going to start in our letter, right? Let's get going with that because you guys don't want to hear me chime away all the time, right? So let's kind of see here. All right. Okay, perfect. So, all right. So let me just kind of get going with that. Oh, I want to make an announcement as well. So, should I do that? I'll do it again at the end, but just in case.
Yeah.
So, last week you guys talked about spirit guides, and we were talking about spirit guides. We were talking about Edgar, my guides, and how I channel with them. And some of you all were asking questions about guides, and if you had guides, and and how that whole thing is, what it's like, and you guys were interested and curious about that process. And so I decided to, surprise you guys with a little kind of little mini workshop on Facebook Live. It's going to be June 15th. So not this coming Monday, but in a week, so in 2 weeks. And it's going to be on the guides. And I'm going to do a little channeled letter from the guides about guides. So, and then I'm going to talk about guides and, how you can kind of feel their presence a little bit and how they kind of communicate and like different things kind of like that. So you can kind of have a little bit more of an idea and understanding of the way it works. And maybe we'll do a guided meditation. Maybe we'll have to kind of see how long it goes. I'm not sure about that because I do a workshop on the guides and it's several hours, and to kind of squish it into a shorter period of time would be hard. So it kind of will depend on how I break up the content. But anyway, how do you guys feel about that? Are you guys into that? It would be June 15th. It will be on a Monday night, Letters from Spirit. So I thought we'll do a channeled letter from Spirit on guides and then talk about the guides. And then you guys can kind of maybe bring a pen and paper, make some notes, and things like that. You guys all on board? Does that sound good? I just want you to know, you asked, and so I'm giving it to you because you want it. And so you can pop on here and we'll do this on the 15th of June. So mark your calendars if you're interested. Yeah.
Looks good.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let's start with the letter, right? So let's kind of get in there a little bit. So let's start with the letter. And then also, we're going to be giving away a reading and a book today. So, and every week I come on and give away a reading and a book. So, and I will do it again next week, and I'm doing it this week, and that's what we do. Oh, look at those big hearts.
I know.
That's so
lots
nice.
of hearts.
Oh, that got my attention.
I know. Lots of excitement.
Love that.
For the guys.
So
that's going to be fun.
That's awesome. Yep. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. So let's get started. Let me get into the joke, and then we'll kind of talk about it because I want to talk to you what they mean by the seeds. So in case we have questions about this. So, okay. Shall we go?
Yeah,
all right.
Do it.
Indeed. A good day to you all. It is a lovely way to be together in this way. Do you agree? Having this opportunity to be of service for others in the way that we can together here, and you being in service to yourself by sitting here now with us. As we sit here today, we prepare for a new letter from Spirit. We must just take a moment to allow you the knowing of what is transpiring. We like that those are stepping into each Monday excited for the discovery of what will be, you see. Joining us here, you see, and us traveling you each down new waters with new ways of being, new ways of seeing things, new ways of being able to open your hearts, new ways of allowing yourselves to be more of who you are. So what shall we speak about? We say it is always important for one to understand who they are, and many do not begin the day in an energetic place that is serving for them, you see. And so we say today, we'd like to speak a little bit about your own energetic place. How are you setting your energy up for the day? How are you stepping into your day? If you can know and understand that you each are growing, whether you see it or not, that each of you have growth and change within you each and every day, whether you know it or not. Before that growth and that change to occur in the way that you wish it to be, it is important that you have the energetic place within you and you setting yourself and your energy in the way each day to allow the growth to be, you see. If you can understand that you are land, because truly that is what you are, your soul being land. Think a moment of yourself as a planter box. Now your land really has no limitations of walls, but we want to just put focus here so you can have a starting point. So we place you here now in a box, a planter box. A bit of a planter box you see, and as you have this planter box, your box, you can plant and grow whatever it is you wish for it. It is yours. What do you wish to plant? You being the land and you the planter box, what indeed do you wish to plant in it? It would be very nice for each of you to start each day a bit this way, choosing your seeds. What shall I be planting today? For your land within you is always wanting to have a harvest, you see. And if you can understand that you are this lovely planter box and you being the one in control and in charge of what it is that gets planted within it. As you step out into your day every day, we say to be mindful of this planter box that is you. Knowing and understanding that it is for you to decide what is going to be planted in your box each day. When you have a planter box and you wish to plant anything at all, one must prepare the soil, you see. Your soil being the soul. Your soul being the soil. You must allow your soul to be able to express itself, you see. When you have a planter box and you're wishing to plant tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, we'll use vegetables here. It could be anything, but we'll say vegetables as you all can understand that vegetables are good for you. And so we will say vegetables here because that gives you an understanding that what you plant must be good for you. So we'll plant cucumbers and vegetables and asparagus or whatever it is that is of your liking here. And we say that your planter box is to plant and grow what is good for you. You must tend to the soil. For every farmer and every gardener prepares the soil for the seeds in which they wish to plant. You are no different, for you each are gardeners and farmers as well. So you see, a gardener, when wanting to garden, knows and understands the importance of tending to the soil and preparing it for what is desired to be planted within it. A farmer knows and understands that as they begin to plant their crops, they must tend to the soil as well. And we say each of you are planting seeds each day. And as you are planting seeds within the land that you are, again, we'll call it the planter box, we ask you here now, are you tending to your soil? Or are you just throwing the seeds all around with no care towards how the seeds can grow? We say that tending to the soil is very valuable for you. If you can begin your days with the mindset of tending to your soil, understanding that every day you're a gardener, and it is always in the gardening decisions of what it is you are planting, what seeds you're allowing to grow. Are you allowing those seeds to grow within the best soil possible to have the greatest growth for you? We say many of you do not see it this way. Many of you do not see that, in fact, you each go about your day not paying much attention at all to how you start your day and all the seeds that get dropped each day. Your soil needs tending to as you begin each day. Are you giving yourself what you need to begin your day in the right way? Are you allowing yourself to tend to your soil, to allow yourself to have the type of soil that will produce the harvest, the crop, the vegetables in the healthiest way possible? As a gardener, when you plant your carrots or cucumbers, there should be anticipation within you, should there not? Anticipation for those seeds to actually materialize into those carrots or into those cucumbers growing. As you plant a garden, you have vision within you, hopes within you, desires for these seeds to achieve their potential, to allow these vegetables to express themselves as they are meant to. And you have excitement for this. But do you step into your day with excitement of what it is that you plan to express each day? We say if the soil is not tended, you are not stepping into the day in the right mindset. And you will then begin to plant. Yes, you will. But you will plant within soil that is not ready to produce the outcomes of what you hope. These are your wishes and your dreams and your desires. Do you see what we mean? You can think of yourself as the soil, you see, and you always needing to tend to it. Then, that when you tend to the soil that is you in the way that feels good to you, and that is right for you, it is then when you begin the start of every day tending to your own soil, that you then can have an absolute knowing within that you shall be producing that what is good for you. And as you have a mindset, you see, of stepping into your day, doing what's right for you, what's right for your soil, creating soil that is healthy for you so you can produce healthy vegetables, you see, healthy experiences, you see, healthy choices, you see. You then grow experiences in your day that replicate and respond to the soil that you have created. You see, your seeds will respond in outcome through the soil it is set in. Do you understand? And if you can understand that each day you should step into it as that farmer or as that gardener, knowing that you are the land and you are choosing each day how you plant, you're choosing what you plant and you are choosing the soil in which you are planting in. And here we just wish to say that the outcome of those seeds and the outcome of what you plant is determined by the care of your soil. And we say if you can begin your days tending to your own soil, nurturing the soil, you will have a far greater harvest to enjoy. And what does that mean, to nurture your soil? Well, we say it means doing things that feel right for you and doing things that feel good to you and not doing things that do not. It is choosing to make a decision to actually work within that soil, you see. That in itself is setting the foundation for yourself to have a nice day. Because as you sit with the intent and you step into your day with a mindset of tending to your soil properly, you will then deliberately make choices that are good for you. And each decision that you're making, you will then have a connection with you tending to the soil, lifting the soil, mending and sowing the soil, you see, preparing it for what it can be. And then as you step into the day with more of a positive mindset, you see, you shall have a more positive mindset when you're caring for the soil being you, because that feels good to you. And then whenever you're feeling good to you, you're dropping seeds into your soil, into your planter box, you see. And then you can know and understand that the soil has been tended to correctly. And you know that those seeds that are being dropped into the soil, into your planter box, is going to produce the healthy vegetables that are good for you, you see. Many of you do not tend to your soil. Many of you do not place focus and attention here. You begin your days just dropping seeds into the dirt that is hard, dirt that has no nutrition for what you wish to grow in your life. You have not prepared your soil. And you wonder why things are not growing well for you in your life. Why are things not growing well in my planter box, in my life? Your planter box being your life, the soil being your soul. As we mentioned, your planter box has no walls really, but it's a starting out place for you, you see, that sometimes we need to take smaller steps towards bigger steps, you see. And so we come forward here and we say, start as a planter box and just start nurturing the soil within that planter box. Knowing and understanding that you are preparing the soil, you are preparing your day. And as you are preparing the soil and you are preparing the day, you have now placed yourself in the right mindset. And as you are placing yourself in the right mindset, you have a better energy within you. And as you have a better energy within you, you are now dropping seeds into that soil. And now those seeds have healthy soil to grow from. And as you do this day in and day out, you will begin to start seeing the seeds grow. One day, you shall not see those seeds grow, for they are still being developed, you see. But you can know and understand that although you may not see the changes within you right away, know that they are preparing for growth because you have planted those seeds within soil that has given every opportunity to grow correctly and healthy. And then you must go about your day and the day ahead and the day ahead again, giving more nutrition to those seeds that you have planted within you through the soil. Seeds need water and seeds need sunlight. And as you plant the seeds and you create the harvest and you create the soil that is needed for it to have a healthy start, you then need to be mindful also of your energetic place. By looking for things that feel good, that gives light to your seeds. And you move through your day looking for things that put a smile upon your face, looking for situations and conversations that feel good to you, avoiding those that do not. That's shade. And you cannot grow healthy vegetables in shade. You need the sun. So you need things in your life that reflect the sunlight and light you up. That is internally giving sunlight to your seeds. Do you see what we mean here? Every day, you are a planter box. And every day you are choosing to work with the soil or not, to tend to your seeds or not. And each day as you tend to the soil, making it a priority, saying, I know I will step into my day and seeds will drop into my soil. And I wish very much to have that soil to be healthy. So I may drop seeds into my soil, and I wish very much for that soil to be healthy so I may drop seeds within the soil that can give it what it needs to grow. And by making that attempt, that in itself is creating positive seeds for yourself, you see, because you're putting attention into what is positive for you, because you're attending to yourself. And when you tend to yourself, you're always dropping positive seeds. And although it may take a few weeks before you see the difference, understand one morning you shall wake up and you will see what you have sowed, because they shall pop up through the soil, you see, and you will begin to see the effects of your tending to your soil, and then you will see more effects and more effects. And then that sprouting through the soil shall grow, and more sprouting will occur. You will feel differently now, and now things will really begin to take shape in your life, and you will feel it. You will feel different. Before long, you will see those beautiful orange carrots, those lovely green cucumbers, or those wonderful lush red tomatoes. You see, and you will begin to understand that you have now created a garden for yourself in your own doing, because you have made yourself a priority. It is important to make yourself a priority. Do you see what we mean? You sowing your own soil, tending and caring to your own soil is for you. It must be a priority if you want a life that produces things that are good for you. And everything must start with the soil. So everything must start with you, your soul, making decisions to make yourself the priority, making decisions to tend to your own needs, that you must tend to your own wishes and aspirations and desires, that you must put focus and attention there, and every morning you must tend to your soil. You must ask yourself, what am I desiring today? What positive experiences am I looking for today? What wonderful things shall I come across today? What beautiful conversations will move and inspire me today? What shall I seek today? You are then, in fact, setting the intention of producing healthy seeds. And those seeds will be added to your garden. And you being aware of your soil and treating that soil with care and love. This is being good to you, showing yourself love. Do you find a place within yourself where you can just be still for just a few moments and just allow the time to be with yourself? Do you allow yourself to sit quietly? Are you placing things on your calendar that you can be excited about, that you can look forward to? When you dress in the morning, are you choosing to wear something that feels happy to you? Are you wearing a color that does not make you feel happy? Do you see what we mean here? Do you listen to music in the morning as you begin your day that creates energy within you that makes you happy? Are you setting your mind in the right place at the start of each day? This is tending to your soil. So we wish to say to you here is that there is great value for you to see yourself as a gardener. And many of you who begin this process to see themselves as gardeners will begin to grow very healthy vegetables within their planter box. And some of you will find this so marvelous, and you shall feel so good from it. Now, knowing the importance of tending to your soil, that by doing so prepares your mindset for every day to drop healthy seeds in your soil. And as you begin to do this day in and day out, you will begin to see the difference that it makes within your life. And you will then begin to see the sprouting out of your soil, you see. And then you shall feel differently. You shall move differently, and you shall be excited because you shall now see the rewards of your efforts, and you will feel differently because of it. And some of you will feel so excited for this that you no longer want to be in the planter box, but you now will wish and see yourself more as a farmer and no longer a gardener. And you have then in that moment expanded your land because you have now decided to step into the day with knowing of the great possibilities and that your joy in life is a decision. And it is always available for you, and that the soil within you is always there, and it is only you tending to it or not. And by tending to the soil, you can grow great things in your life. And when you decide to go into life with that energy, that expands you, you see, and your land within you grows, you see, and then the planter box is no longer possible, for your land within you has grown as well. And for some of you, you will find great desire in this, and it will make great shifts within you, and you will now see yourselves as farmers. You will then grow fantastic harvests for yourself in your life. So we just wish for you to understand that tending to your soil each day is very, very important. That nothing can grow easily without a healthy soil, and that we say that you must have a healthy mindset. You must have a healthy energy, and you must have healthy desires. And this all grows and creates a healthy garden. So ask yourself, am I tending to my soil every morning as I start my day? Am I allowing myself to be that gardener for myself? Am I allowing myself to choose and grow things in my life that are good for me? And do I know that it is possible and that it is only a decision of me choosing to do it? And do I choose now to do it? To also understand that you can step into your day this way feeling excited for what you will grow. Just as many of you planting, you get excited for those carrots as you plant the seeds in a true life garden. To understand the greatest garden in life is the one that sits within you. And if you can be excited for the carrots that you grow in your life garden, your real garden in life, understand that there is a greater garden within you. And this is the one you should always be tending to first, that garden within you, making it always a priority at the start of every day so you may get yourself in the right place and space. So as you walk now into your day, you're always dropping seeds in the soil that is good for you. And this indeed is how you create a lovely garden in life, a garden that offers exactly what it is you wish. It is so. So think about this a bit. And we say to think about what you wish to plant in your garden. And think also, are you one that could be possibly the farmer as well? It is exciting to think about, is it not? We say it is indeed. That the possibilities are there for you always. That to grow wonderful things in your life always must start with the soil, your soul. So begin discovering what it is that gets you feeling happier. What things can I do that will put a smile upon my face? What things have I moved away from that used to give me joy, that I've stepped away from, that I can maybe move and walk towards again? This is all nutrition for your garden, you see. This is all nutrition for your soil. This is the preparation that you need to allow the seeds to grow from within you. We hope this gives you something to think about, something to ponder, and we wish to just say to you here that you are magnificent gardeners. And there are so many of you there that too are magnificent farmers. And whether a gardener or whether a farmer, however big you wish your land to be expanded to, it is all possible, you see. And this you must know. And it is only you seeing yourself this way that will give you the expansive land that you wish for. And within that land, you can grow whatever it is that you wish. It is so. So think about what you wish to grow. Think about what that looks like. More importantly, think about what it feels like. And begin your day starting with the intent of creating just that. Begin to move through life looking for experiences and conversations and people and things and activities that draw towards you ways of feeling better. And to know by doing that, you can mentally understand and mentally visualize these are seeds dropping into your soil because there is growth growing within you always. And if you're all wishing to have a life of your choosing, a life that is healthy and abundant, understand the only thing holding you back from having it is you giving care to your soil. It is so. We thank you for this time and opportunity to be here with you. It is always quite lovely to shine a flashlight here in areas that can get you thinking a bit more. And until next time, there is great love for you here indeed. That was a long one.
That's a long one. That's good,
I know,
though.
that was a long one. So I tell you, sometimes they're longer, sometimes they're shorter. But and sometimes there's so much to read. Sometimes I get a little blah. I get because they're pushing me.
I think it's resonating because
Is it resonating?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's definitely that they agree. I mean, that it resonates. Monica always looking for the positive in every situation.
Aw.
Evie has to have to be gentle with the soil to get a good crop. Kelly planning work at chipping away. Let's see.
Chipping away.
They love the analogy of the garden.
Good.
Love requires nurturing. Sandra.
Love requires nurturing.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one, girl. Good.
If we don't tend our soil daily with care and love, will turn out to be soiled.
Or soiled.
Soiled. Yeah.
Soiled.
I think for me, I just jotted something when you.
Oh, you did good.
I did. There was something for me that really hit it, and it's what have I walked away from that used to bring me joy. and I need to get myself back to it.
Right.
And I can tell you right now, there's a list of simple things that bring me joy, that whether life has gotten in the way or stress has gotten in the way, that I have simply walked away from, but yet I think about it consciously, I miss it, and I need to, and so when that really stuck with me.
Yeah, because a lot
one.
of times when clients come to me for soul sessions, they're feeling stuck, and they're feeling like they're having a hard time, and they can't get their mojo, and they're feeling not themselves. And I hear this over and over with clients in my soul sessions, which my soul sessions are not about predictions and all that kind of stuff. It's about helping you when you're feeling stuck and helping you when you've lost your mojo. And so many times when I'm sitting with clients, really what happens is you stepped away from doing things that feel good to you. And what happens is you just slowly step away from doing things, and slowly but surely you stop doing the things that bring you fun, stop doing things that bring you joy, stop being with people that you like being with enough. And it just slowly by slowly you kind of move away, and that's when we feel off, when we move away. And spirit, our guide Edgar, is always trying to bring us back. So if you notice the theme here with Edgar, it's always about bringing us back to self, bringing us back to what feels good to us, getting us to finally pay attention to what we are missing in our life. Joy. What are we missing in our life? What is that for you? What are your seeds? What are your seeds? And, I really love the analogy that they used about a gardener or a farmer. Like, I love that because I'm like, oh, farmer. I like resonate. It's like, oh, I want land. I just want land, But for some of us, we're happy with our garden or a planter box, but they said start. But, I love the analogy. Some of you are even farmers. So whether a gardener or a farmer, both need to tend to the soil. And it's for you to decide if you want to expand the land to become the farmer, or if you're happy with your garden, keeping it fresh and beautiful. And what are those seeds? And I say that seeds, what I want to say is, like, to me, what I take from this is your seeds are your, when you're happy and you're doing things that make you happy, you're dropping seeds. And when you're having conversations that make you laugh and that you resonate with, that make you feel good, you're dropping seeds. And when you are doing activities that get you going and get your blood going and get you excited about something, you're dropping seeds. And when you are feeling inspired about moving in a direction, you're dropping seeds. And when you're sad and not happy and moved away from yourself and feeling not with your mojo, you are too dropping seeds. So your feelings and your emotions are the package of seeds. And you always must pay attention to what your emotional state is, what your feelings are, and understand that those are seeds dropping into your soul. And we need to be aware of how we're feeling. So that's why Edgar is always wanting to get us back to ourselves.
It was a great message.
Yeah. So that's what I took away from that. And there's lots more, but that's what it's like, be aware of what you're feeling. So what are people saying?
Well, I think, it's, if Sandra says if she tends to her spiritual garden as well as she does her real garden, life garden would be so much more fulfilled, right? Which is
But see, isn't that interesting?
It's true,
hey, Sandra. How are you, gorgeous? So I just want to say too, it's like, why is it? We'll use Sandra as an example. I don't think Sandra will mind here. So I just want to use Sandra as an example. Sandra says, if I can deal with my spiritual garden, your inner self, is as beautifully as I do my real garden. But like, we have to ask ourselves, why are we more interested in the real garden, the one that's producing this? Why are we more into that, but we're not into giving the time and attention to ourselves? But also think about, do you, Sandra, enjoy being in your garden? Because you are indeed dropping seeds if you are. If you love being out there, if you're whacking weeds and you hate it and you hate every minute being out there, then you're dropping seeds. But if you're loving being in that garden, then that's cool. Then you are tending to your spiritual garden. And that's what I want to tell you. So how are you feeling when you're tending to your garden in life? And if it feels good and exciting, then you are tending to your spiritual garden as well. And you are dropping the seeds that you need for a happy life. Make sense? What do you think about that?
Heather just wanted to thank you. I guess she had Heather. A reading on Saturday.
Oh, she had a reading on Saturday.
So
hey, Heather.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for saying so. Thank you, darling. Thank you for saying that.
Oh, cool. Sandra just kind of followed up. She said that, yes, we worked on that at one of your workshops and it helped so much. She said she realized said, I realized I stopped doing, this is me too, stopped doing so many things I loved, and I've been working on that regularly since. I think that's a big deal.
Beautiful.
It's a big deal.
Yes, Sandra's gone to one of my workshops, and she's gone to, so I know Sandra. We've had a private reading together, and we've had some workshops and stuff. And, listen, here's the thing. Sometimes we just forget. So sometimes we just get off road. And that's why the book, it's a car driving, right? It's a car driving. So it's like we're driving, and sometimes we just drive off road, and this is about driving us back onto the road for us. And we should never beat ourselves up for if we got off course a little bit, if we ended up getting detoured. It's okay. The fact that we're aware of it, the fact that we're making changes about it, the fact that we're willing to step in and do it differently is amazing. That's the best you could do for yourself, is just try to do it a different way. Kind of like what Edgar said in the beginning of the letters, when they talked about, we are, what did they say in the beginning of the letters? In the very beginning, they said, we want you, what did they say? As we sit here today, we prepare for a new letter of spirit, and we must just take a moment to allow you the knowing of what is transpiring. That you are all stepping into Mondays excited for the discovery of what will be, what you see, joining us here, traveling down waters, new ways of being, new ways of seeing things, new ways of being able to open your hearts, new ways of allowing yourself to be more of you. See, that didn't that feel good? Did that feel good? I mean, I'm just.
No, I loved it. I
love it.
Elena said.
Hi, Elena.
She said, this is good. She said, I've spent all day literally planting, transplanting my seedlings, flowers, and now we talk about this with a heart here. She said, wonderful message.
I am telling you, like when I come up with these, when I choose the specific topics, it's like I just gotta say, and they kind of just, and it'll resonate. Like Sandra was just in her garden this weekend. So, I mean, it is, listen, there's no coincidence to it. So, my guides really just want to give you analogies that you can relate to, that you can identify with, because if you can relate and identify, it's going to be easier for you to understand. And if it's easier for you to understand, it's going to be easier for you to move forward with. Simple, right? Simple. So, I mean, if we can get it, then it's like a light bulb, and then all of a sudden it clicks, and then we go forward differently. And that's amazing. So, I mean, I really thought the messages were, I thought that it was a little bit of a longer letter, and some of them are short and some of them are a little bit longer. This one was a little bit longer, but they like to drive certain things home, so. Right.
No, I think so, I thought it was a great message.
Did you like it?
Oh yeah, it looks like everybody. Okay. Cherise said she had a friend said she's going to her garden to count her flowers, meaning she's counting her blessings.
Good.
Which
that's
is
good
a good way to look at
it. That's cultivating gratitude. Mm-hmm. That's good for your friend. Like perfect. That. Yeah, that's cultivating gratitude, which is also seeds. Also seeds for the garden, so it's not so much, it's also about how we're feeling, but in gratitude, how are we feeling when we're grateful for things? And sometimes, it doesn't have to be the big stuff. No. We can be very grateful. I am grateful every morning for my cup of coffee. I told my son yesterday, I'm like, oh, I love that cup of coffee in the morning. I'm so grateful for it. I just love that hot mug. I just do. And I'm grateful for it. And it gives me good vibes. And that's how I start my day.
I do that too.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll just be, hey, I'm thankful I talked to my son today. I'm thankful that, my girlfriends are coming down on a road trip, and I just those little things, and thanks for another day.
Right?
That's really what I feel a lot of the time. Yeah.
And, sometimes, it's the little things, and, sometimes just feeling into that, those are dropping your seeds in your garden. And so understand too, what Edgar's talking about too, they keep talking about vegetables, cucumbers, but what they're meaning is what are the seeds that you're trying to plant? So if you're thinking, like if your emotion is a seed, it's for you to develop what that seed is. Those are your desires, right? So your desires are going to be what's in that seed, but it's that place of your excitement, of your joy, of your happiness, of your gratitude, of your grateful, those, that happy place, those conversations that make you giggle. That's all the energy that needs the positive seed. And then your excitement and the desires in those seeds, and then keeping forward and nurturing your soil, right? By paying attention to yourself every day and giving yourself love is giving you the inner watering and the inner light that the seeds need to grow. And then they said, in a couple of weeks, you're going to start feeling different. You're going to have shifts within you that feel differently. So get started, get your hands in your soil, in your soul, and get going.
Well, and what happens when you're gardening is you plant your seed, not to just take it a step further, and it multiplies. You plant it, they go crazy. You plant zucchini, they go crazy. Right. So I think that multiplies. That message is that positive and that good thoughts multiplies, right?
It
And
multiplies. I have a visual, like I use hydrangeas because there is no flower I love more. I like peonies a lot too, but I love hydrangeas. But have you ever seen a healthy hydrangea? Have you ever seen it? Like I remember walking by this house, I did my morning walks. The whole front of the yard was packed with these gorgeous fuchsia hydrangeas. Gorgeous. They just like multiplied. It was awesome. I'm like, oh, I love her hydrangeas. I was so grateful for her to have those that I could see every day on my walk. So,
Yeah.
so
and Sandra just said she's realizing that she's doing more in her garden than she was even aware of. So thank you.
see, so
that's good.
Paying attention to what's making you happy. Don't treat it as just an activity, but treat it as a feeling activity. How am I feeling doing this? How do I feel about this? Was I having fun? Those are questions only you can answer. Nobody can tell you you're having fun except for you. No one can tell you how you're feeling but you. Nobody knows the conversation that bothers you but you. Nobody knows what you're grateful for but you. It's internal. Self.
Yeah.
Right?
I love it.
That's
And then Joyce just wanted to thank you. She said, thank you for the reminders because
hi, Joyce.
We have our days, right? Sometimes we get
We
our
do.
days.
I do too. I mean, listen, I'm not, there's times, I fall off the wagon sometimes too, but the difference is you catch yourself.
Yep.
And that's all we can do. Sometimes we'll teeter, but then we just catch ourselves and then we bring ourselves right back. And that's it, because it's life. Sometimes things throw us stuff and it gets us off. And then we just got to catch ourselves and then get back. And, awareness.
Well, in the spirit of keeping the fun going, should we give away a
Yeah.
book and a reading?
Yeah, you guys want to win something? All right, you all want to be a winner? Let's be a winner.
And Zoe, everyone know how Zoe's doing real quick. And if you wanted to say Zoe's update.
Yeah,
doing
Zoe,
well, right?
She ran up the stairs this morning like no tomorrow. Like that girl had I haven't seen her walk so, she bounced up those stairs. Like, it was great to see that. And she's really herself now. I think she got her stitches out today. I have to double check. I someone to give her stitches. So I'm not sure. I think her staples come out today, but she's really doing good. I really see my dog back and that's exciting. And and she's still in a t-shirt though. I feel silly walking her. She's in a t-shirt.
I started to like it.
I have to keep her from scratching. Okay. All right. Let's win a book. Let's start with the book. Okay. So we're going to do a book. And does anybody have any questions for me in regards to anything mediumship, anything else about today's topic? Any questions on anything? Let me know. Now's the time to ask me.
And we have a little delay, so I'll let you know if it comes up, and then maybe run through how we're going to do this contest this week, so we make sure that there are no mistakes.
All right, so we're really we're trying to we were just trying to really figure out how is the best way to win, how can we be fair, how can we if we don't get all the some of the feed doesn't come in right away, that kind of a thing. So so here's what we're going to do. So we are going to do a winner. Pick it. Don't do it yet. Gia is going to say, okay, she's going to post something in the comments. So everything underneath her post, that's the starting point. You got to go book and then your number. Okay. So don't do it until it won't count if you do it before her. So you got to let her put her comment in first. Say, okay, what are you going to say in the comments?
So the first that you're going to give is the book. So what I will do when it's time, I'll put book contest starts now.
And all
you need to put is book and your number, whatever it is.
So look for Gia's comment. She's going to put book contest starts now. And if you don't win the book, you can get it on Amazon. It's $11.99 or Barnes & Noble, but off my website, monicaturlings.com. But, so did you post it yet?
I have not.
Okay,
if we're ready to go. So guys,
like Lucy and Ethel.
I know. Just do me a favor. Just hold the other comments if you have them right now, so I can get through this, and that way I don't miss any numbers.
We're trying to be organized. Yeah. Who else out there likes to be organized? Come on, ladies.
It's a real deal. We're going to get this right.
This is a real deal. We're going to get this right.
Okay.
So we really want to do this. So I have my, so Gia's going to post it. As soon as you see her post, you can post underneath her, but write book and then
right. And then it's 1 through, what are you selecting?
1 through 100.
Okay.
So it's going to be 1 through 100. Okay. And if multiple people win this book number, then I'll send out multiple books. Okay. So, what's that say?
I don't accept phone number. No.
Okay.
Just number 1 through 100.
Yeah. Okay.
Sandra.
So 1 through 100. 1 through 100. Book, and then the number that you pick.
Perfect, Wanda. Perfect. The way you did that's perfect.
Wanda, good job.
And then you might want to mention, like we did it, because we have some new people on this week,
Oh,
is that
okay.
it's the number closest to.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, we have some new ones on here. Okay, so what we want to do is when you win, and the same will go with the reading. So when we do it, it's if you don't get the number and nobody picks the number that I selected, nobody picks it, and I'll showcase what it is. It's whoever got the closest to the number without going over, and it's the first number we see underneath her comment. So 3 people pick the same number. We're going to choose the one who picked the number first. So it's kind of like the buzzer, right? Whoever buzzed first. So it's going to be like that. So we got all sorts of games. We got little Prices Right going on here, and we got what's the content? What's the game show with the buzzer? Like, boom, is that Family Feud?
That stresses me out.
Is that Family
Feud?
Yeah. So we got a little Family Feud / Prices Right here. Makes sense? So 1 of 100. Whoever, if you don't pick the number, it's going to be the closest to the number that I picked, and it's going to be the first person that picked it. That's the buzzer, okay?
And then I'll just ask, has everybody voted? I want to give everybody a chance to vote before I say who it is.
Okay.
Just don't, I know we have a little delay, about 4 seconds, so I'm going to give it a few more seconds.
Okay.
And maybe you can, yeah, if you want to talk maybe about next week's topic.
Yeah.
We're waiting.
So next week's topic, it's shorter, by the way. Okay. And it's called remodeling your life.
Like it.
Right? That's good, right? I like that one. So I resonated with that. So anyway, remodeling your life. So that's going to be next week's topic. So that's going to be next Monday, again, 5 o'clock here on Facebook Live. And wherever you all are in the world, choose your timeline, your time zone by California. So if you're in the East Coast, it'll be 3 hours ahead. As an example. So, okay, perfect. And let's just see here.
There's still some numbers coming in.
There's still some numbers coming in. So we're going to wait a second. So we're just going to wait. Make sure you only vote once, too, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's only going to be once. Okay. So, so we're just going to wait one more second. And then.
Back and see if we have any other questions we didn't address up here while we're waiting. Kathy had mentioned back on the topic of the letter from Spirit as a master composter. She's like, I can tell you the most important thing is the soil, which is so true.
Oh,
everything,
I love that. She's a master
composter.
Wow.
Composter, they do composting.
Yeah. Oh, see?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that do gardening on here.
There is a lot of people gardening. Well, that's
cool.
a perfect topic. I love that they chose that as a way to get us all connected. And I always said be mindful of what and where our emotions, thoughts, and conversations go on our radar screen. We always have to kind of be mindful. That's our mindfulness of paying attention to where they're going, right? And also, like, when we talk badly about ourselves and we beat ourselves down, that's planting seeds too. And that's never going to grow what you want in your garden or on your land as a farmer. Never going to happen. So you have to also be mindful of what you're saying about yourself. Are you ever patting yourself on the back and saying, job well done? Good job today? You lay your head down and go, good job, I did my best job today? Are you kind to yourself in your words? Are you doubtful in your in a lot of stuff in your life? That's not dropping good seeds either. So just an FYI, that's also packets of seeds that we have to be mindful for. We got to be better to ourselves.
I haven't seen any more numbers coming in.
Let's go.
I'm hoping everybody shows on my
well, here,
feed.
That's the winner.
Oh, there's another. Yep.
Okay.
I have one more number coming through now.
Okay, one more number coming through. Okay,
but
that's it.
That's it for the book.
Okay.
And then this.
Oh, okay.
This was our number. It looks like we had Sharon Gente's carrier with number 70.
And I picked 71.
So you were the closest. So you would be the winner of the book.
All right. So what is it? Sharon
Gente's
Carter?
Carrier.
Sorry,
you can't read my writing. I know.
She got fancy writing.
Oh, it's not.
All right.
Congratulations,
All right.
Sharon.
Congratulations, Sharon. You win the book, Destination South. And I need you to message me. Do not put it here in the comments. Please go on Facebook and message me from my Facebook page and give me your address. Or if you want an iBook, I can send it to you tonight. Or if you want a PDF, I can send it to you tonight. If you want it mailed, then I need to put it in the mail and I'll need your address. Okay, so I can't do it until you message me if you want. And if you want an iBook or a PDF, I need your email address. So you got to message me that as well. Okay, so either way, let me know what version you want and the correct way that I can get it to you. Okay, yay. Okay.
Shall we do the reading?
Okay, so now we're going to do the reading. And before I do, I just want to also just share with you guys too that next week, not next week. So next week, the topic is going to be remodeling your life. Okay. It's about that. That's going to be next week. It'll be a shorter topic. And then the week after that, I'm going to do spirit guides, because a lot of you guys wanted it. So just know on June 15th, that's going to be the focus of that reading. It'll be a little bit more of a teaching for you on a better understanding of the guides. Okay, so that's going to be June 15th, and there'll be a little channeled message from the guides about guides. The guides are going to talk about guides. Okay?
That's cool, because I think a lot of people want to know.
Yeah, so I want to know like what it's about.
Heck,
so,
I've asked you.
Yeah,
How many times? How many?
She's always asking me.
I'm
stuff.
always, hey, I go, somebody's around me.
Yeah.
So we all want to know. We're inquiring minds. So
inquiring minds.
It'll be a
okay.
fun.
So this is going to be it. So you got to put that. Did you put the comment in?
I have not. So let me put that. Don't let that go in front there. Okay. So I'm going to.
So I'm just going to chit chat as you guys are posting. So wait for Gia again. She has to do a new one.
Okay. So this will be.
Oh, stitches are out with Zoe. My husband just reported.
Oh,
so he took the doggie after work, and so the stitches are out. Yay, Zoe!
Okay, I'm doing.
We got our girl back to normal, minus the weird hair right now because she got shaved.
Okay, so this is the reading contest. So remember, reading and the number 1 through 100, correct?
Reading 1 through 100. And it's going to be whoever gets the closest, if you don't pick it without going over. And it's the first person that picks closest to that number, right? So it's the first person on the feed. So it's like the buzzer, okay?
Yes.
I need a buzzer. I need a buzzer sound, and I want drum roll sound. I need.
You know those? That. I used to have one on my desk. That's the easy button. The button.
How do we buy a buzzer?
You get
a buzzer
at the Office Max sells them.
A buzzer, not a bell. I don't want a bell.
Oh no, it's a buzzer.
It's a buzzer. Office Depot. I'm going. I want a buzzer. It makes me happy. Seeds. Dropping seeds. All right. So we are doing the reading now. The reading is going to be 30 minutes. It's going to be a 30-minute reading, and it's going to be, it could be a soul session. It could be mediumship. It could be hybrid, whatever you want. It's 30 minutes. And it'll be your choice, whatever you feel you need. And so just know that. And that's what we're going to do. And so the reading is going to be... I have my number.
I know. I got to give them a chance because we're a little delayed. So I want to make sure we give
there's like
a
4-second delay or something.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's because your thing is in the same.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
No? Okay. Is the connection good though?
Oh yeah, connection's great.
Good.
I think it is for them, hopefully.
You know, that's important. Hi, Kathy. You will love the book. Aw. Hi, Pam. Hi, Sandy. Hello, Miss Sandy Turner. Love this. Let's see. She's adding up, so
I'm still getting numbers.
Yeah, she's still getting numbers, so we're just waiting. So I just want to say hi to you guys. Hey, Paula. Hi, honey. How are you? Hi, Deborah. Hi, Louise. Where are we? Oh, Cherise, Kristen. Hey, Kristen. How are you, honey?
Hey, Kristen.
Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Patty. Hi, Patty Morris. Hi, Joanne. Hey, Joyce. Deborah. Paige. Hi, honey. Catherine Michaels. Hi. Lynn.
I'm almost going to say we're about done. But
Aaron and Tommy Davis.
I think we got a couple of numbers still coming.
Hey, Shannon.
Okay, so
are we good?
We are good.
Okay, Gia wants to be absolutely sure.
Well, I just don't want to miss any numbers. I will tell you, nobody got the number, but the ones that came close, we actually had 2 people. However, that being said, it's going to revert to the first person that had the number.
Right.
And so
whoever buzzer.
There was somebody who had it right out of the gate. Correct.
Somebody had it out of the gates, closest. And just be sure before we announce it.
I'm definitely, I know there were 2 people that had that same number.
Perfect.
But I want to make sure there's no late numbers. Nope, I don't see any more numbers. So I'm going to say that we're done.
Okay, we're done closing. We're
closing it down.
We're closing it down.
Okay.
All right, before I announce, any other questions?
Okay. So here was the winner, the winning number, if you want to show the number.
Okay, so here's the winning number.
The closest number was at number 88, which was Louise Pantiel.
Louise.
And Deb Irish, I know that you also had 88.
Yeah.
However, Louise was up prior
Louise
to
was
yours.
first, so she
I just
buzzed faster.
I want to address that. So
Right. And you know, guys,
congratulations.
listen, every week I give away a reading.
yeah.
Every week I give away a book. So, you know, 2 people are going to win every week you chime on with me. Okay. So, you know, don't feel bad if you didn't win or you came close to winning. There's always next week, you know. Possibilities. There's always possibilities. So so it's wonderful. I want to thank you guys all for chiming in. Do you guys have any questions for me? Louise, I need you to message me in Facebook and give me your contact information. Let me know what type of reading you want. And I'll need your email address so I can send you a Zoom link. It'll be a 30-minute Zoom reading. And I will send you that via Messenger. I will, no, I need your email. I need you to message me your email address so I can give you a Zoom link. And if you want to also chime in and let me know a few days of the week that's better for you and certain times, so I can find a time that you could pick. I'll give you a couple options, and we'll pick a day. I'll give you a few options so you can pick a day that's good for you, and then I'll secure it with a Zoom link and send it to you. Okay, so just message me in Facebook. I don't have a way to really contact you, so you have to contact me. Okay, so please do that, or you can reach out on my email as well, info@monicaturlings.com, or go through my website. When you go through my website, I want to tell you that when you type in your email address, you got to make sure you double check that it's correct. A couple times, someone didn't type in the right email and I couldn't get back to them. So you got to make sure your email is correct when you put it in.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay, couple quick messages before you. I know you're going to do your final thoughts or your quote of the day.
Oh yeah, my quote of the day.
Just want to mention, Kristen had said that it was great. She said thank you so much for her reading with. You did a reading with her and her daughter, and it gave them peace. So she was.
I'm really happy, Kristen. I'm really glad that you enjoyed the reading with me, and really happy about that. So good.
Linda Wolf has a question, which
Linda Wolf has a question.
Her question is, so Monica, do you write out the letters in longhand or on the computer? That was a long one and really good information. So how are you writing those out?
I'm telling you, because I can't type. I'm honest, you know, I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. And so I'll tell you, when they're shorter, I'm typing them. And when they're longer, they're speaking through me. So there's 2 ways I channel. So the first way I channel is, I'll just give you a brief understanding of it if you guys are interested. I sit and I prepare myself and I prepare my energy just like I would go into mediumship, right? Because I'm using my mediumship to channel my guides. So I'm using that, and then I just allow them. But the difference is they make me aware that they're coming in. They fill me with love. They fill me, like I just get flooded with a feeling of love and emotion. And I know that's their entrance in, and I know that they're in. And then they just, I just know I'll go to the computer and I'll just start saying, hi Edgar, I would like to talk to you. And then all of a sudden my fingers take off. And then I just start writing. I just start with the hi Edgar, and then boom, it just goes. And those are channeled ones that I do that way. But because I type really badly and I don't know shorthand, the letters are shorter. Like next week it's shorter, and I actually typed it, but they push the information out of me. They push the information out, and my fingers just go. And then the longer ones, like this one, is I sat with spirit, and same thing. I prepare myself the same way, but I set the intent to actually do voice channeling, and then I just sit quietly by myself, and I just sit with myself, and I have a recorder, and I just sit and I just allow myself. Again, I get flooded with love and emotion. I get all the tingles here. I know they're coming in, and then my throat clears and then the words pour out. And it just starts, and they always start with the same introduction, and then they always usually end with the same introduction. It's almost like the cork pops off the bottle, and then it just flows out. So, and that's what happens. And because I don't have this limitation, they can really work with me better. And so that's how they voice channel with me. And there isn't a difference in my voice when it happens, but there is a difference in like if you would hear it, it's very like sometimes they'll go, and do you see? They have these highs and lows in their voice, and there's a lot of power in what they're trying to really get across. So sometimes when I get them transcribed, I highlight certain things because they highlighted in the voice, in the way they came across. Because there's sometimes a lot of passion in how they are coming forward and with certain things that they want. And so anyway, the longer ones are because I'm speaking it, and they're usually my letters are typically around somewhere between when I voice it, it's somewhere between 25 and 50 minutes. It can be anywhere between 25 and 50 minutes. And also, I will just say that sometimes also they speak a little bit of message to me first, and then they'll go into the channel. Like this one actually was even longer because they actually had about 10 minutes of just giving me some stuff. I've been blessed with the ability to have my guides help me on my path for a while here now. And so sometimes they want to feed me nuggets that are personal for me in my life or my direction or our work together, them and me, or something that happened that they want to address if they felt, I needed attention to that, or they wanted, there's different things that they want to talk to me about. So sometimes this one was actually even longer. But anyway, so I got to the part to where they started talking about the letters for spirit. That's a long answer.
That's the answer.
That's the long answer. Oh, that's a long version. Oh boy, I gotta keep my answer.
I think
shorter.
It was just really positive. I mean,
Was
just needed, like Cherie said, she just needed it. She said, "Thank you very much. She needed this tonight."
Good.
Love, peace, and happiness to all.
Love, peace, and happiness.
Several people are saying they'll see you next week, but thank you for a great letter from Spirit. So
good. Hey, and if there's any topics you guys are kind of into, maybe wanting to know something about, I'm open because I can ask the guide stuff too. So if there's something, that you want to know, but it's got to stay on personal development because that's my guide's focus. So, so it's got to be, focused on maybe a struggle or something where what you struggle in or something you've been, dealing like something like that. Then, if you want to send it, you can message me, you can email me, you can put it here, whatever you want. But, I'm happy to kind of answer that. I did one on anxiety because somebody had questions on anxiety. One of my letters from Spirit, I talked about anxiety because somebody had asked me. And so there's a letter from Spirit on that. Yay.
I'm sure you'll get some suggestions. So no, I think it was fun. It was fun.
Well, I just want to keep you all kind of engaged and, this is about helping each other. And so, I just want to, just like you guys wanted to do spirit guides, I'm happy to talk about it. So I'm happy to help you guys and maybe kind of even think about, ways for you to kind of maybe understand that process a little bit more because it really is natural. It's very natural. Mediumship is very natural. It's really natural. So, it's at least it's natural. So I know it doesn't, but it is.
You're good at it. It's very natural to you, for sure.
Well, yeah.
You're
Anyway.
the best.
I love it. So anyway, you guys, thanks for coming on. And I know it was a little bit longer one today, but I hope you got. Glad you guys liked it.
You got at least.
Oh, the quote.
Least
Shoot. Gosh, I get so sidetracked. Okay. So all right. Here's the quote, and then we can end. Okay. Your soul is the power and core of who you are. Feed it well. Your soul is the power and core of who you are. Feed it well. I thought that goes really well with today's topic. So I found that I do not know who wrote it because that's not from my guides. I don't know who wrote it, but that I thought was a quote that really resonated with today's letter. So maybe that's a little something you can kind of take away also because it goes with it. Louise says, woohoo.
Oh, there is, you're going to get a lot of suggestions, but one to think about maybe for the future is Sandy Steimer said maybe one on forgiveness. Forgiveness. Ooh, can we do one on forgiveness down the road? That's kind of a good one.
Put it on there.
Sometimes we struggle with that. I know I have.
Yeah. I can name a couple people I have a hard time forgiving.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like that one. So maybe for the future.
Okay, forgiveness. That's a good one.
Thank you.
I love that because that's something that a lot of people might need a little help with. I want these to be where a lot of people can take it, take it to heart to help them. So, okay. So, all right, guys. It's been so fun. Did you guys have fun? So thanks you guys so much for chiming in again this week on Monday. And you guys be amazing, okay? And be good to yourselves. And
thank you for a fun week. Another fun week.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for chiming in. I love it. So thanks so much. Okay, and anything else? We'll just...
No, maybe see you all next week. Have a great week.
See you Monday. Have a great week. Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh my God, I don't know how to turn this off. Let's see.